just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action, Goff. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10.
Running for the first time with a Louisville Cardinal. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. This one's headed for the sideline and out. Swung at the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the gun they go with Gibbs. He runs it up to midfield. Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Detroit.
Another one for Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point.
Cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes. Joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pull the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on first down. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10.
180.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Has room down the left sideline. He's at the 30. The 10. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And no, you're not seeing things wrong, folks. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 13-0 lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Feed the beast. Second time now we've called a touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Vikings nothing. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap here to go. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That one's incomplete over the middle. That one intended for Mark Andrews. So it's going to be 4th and short. The Lions readying for the punt. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Just like the last play, Cooper has it. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, McCarthy to throw. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Out from the secondary, and is Rake Straw on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. Running in the red zone. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again. And not expect a little trouble. You'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
It's a gain of 29. That's another Detroit.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Lions out in front. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another carry for it. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
1st and 10.
Hey, these are the type of gains he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's McCarthy. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Man, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
2nd and 10. McCarthy has a man, Justin Jefferson. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now he takes it. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards.
They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's completed right side. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. A gain of 26 yards there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Saw the lead, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 21-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
The 16-yard line.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
From the gun, gone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Teslaw there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. And when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First down.
Gibbs. Will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout.
A loss of 2.
Active to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. 40. At the 20. And he's going to bring this one back. Gets a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Coming right is Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. Now the Lions calling timeout. Their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think any time these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
On 1st down, right back to Gibbs. And they'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Detroit calls timeout in 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Detroit Lions.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Lions.
Goff working from the pistol. Finds Isaac to Slaw. Complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the red zone on 1st. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Throwing again. It's Goff. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the final play of our 1st half. The final throw before the break. Complete downfield to Felton. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Another one for Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Throwing is gone. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Jack Fox
now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Buying some time right. Complete out to the right. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end beneficiary.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
They give it to him again. Nothing doing here as he only manages the yard.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and 4 coming up now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He completes it in traffic. We got the football blocker, not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
McCarthy to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And things will end there, but plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
1st and 10 from the 43. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Running left side by Jefferson. Breaks through and breaks away. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll get about 6 on this one, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Mason will try this one up the gut. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
Loss of 2 yards.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He rolls to his right. Throw is caught by the back. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
First down.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. McCarthy now. Blitz coming. This is caught near the pylon.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. Play action, McCarthy. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and goal. Brock, this is not an ideal spot for any defense, but so far these guys have come up with a nice stand. Of course, they might now need to buckle down for one more play. We'll see.
Yeah, so much more 4-down territory in the league today. So much more aggression with all the data we have out there. I've got a sense, though, it's not going to be a play-action pass this time around.
And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front. Just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Short pass brought in. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Gain on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
1st down, and they go right back to it. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The ball carrier. The tackle by Chris Paul Jr. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Goff back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's looking for his back. Jameer Gibbs there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. No throw. 3rd and long. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Off the gun they go with Gibbs. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
39-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Lions on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Vikings in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there. A give to Gibbs. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Lions making the call for their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the mustard. This one falls short. And the lead does not change. It's still 21 points.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week specifically because of that miss.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
2nd and 7.
Another carry for him. Past midfield to the 45. Inside the 25. They take this in for the score. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie, he's putting on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure that this win. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Here's a toss left. Gibbs. Sideline inside the 25. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
6 yards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 26 yards.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
And 10 yards.
Again, left side for Gibbs. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back-to-back carries here. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The outcome's decided here, Bucks. We got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Game might not be over just yet, though, Brock. We got a flag out there, and that could mean an on-time down. Let's see. So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill,